Thank you. Thanks. Hello, and hello everybody in the room, and hello everybody on Zoom. Thanks for the introduction. As mentioned, I'm part of Tap Edit Go. I'm a filmmaker, and I'm just going to jump into my little slideshow for you all. Boom. So that you can learn a little bit about me. And if I can find, oh no, where's my presentation gone? There we go. Okay, so sorry about that. But yeah, welcome to making a video in 5 minutes. So that's basically what we're going to try and achieve by the end of today is, or the end of this 45 minutes, is how you can make a video in about 5 minutes. And it's pretty easy and it's really cool how to do it. So a little bit about me. I am a filmmaker. I am professional. I've been doing it for about 10 years. So I've been playing around with cameras, but yeah, about 10 years ago was the first time I started getting paid to do video. And so it might be a little bit glitchy on Zoom, sorry, but this is just some of the work that I've recently done, just to show you that I'm not a failed filmmaker. I am still doing quite a bit for some really cool companies and different groups, and also some areas of the government. So yeah, just to sort of show that I'm using these skills that I'm going to teach you today, and I use them myself. And so you know that they're coming from somewhere with a bit of confidence. So moving on, we get asked as filmmakers quite a lot, sort of, how can we make our own videos? And so they'll be saying, well, what DSLR do I need? What kind of computer do I need? Thinking that they're going to need to spend a lot of money. And it could be true depending on the level of quality that you're needing. So basically what we say is you only need your smartphone. Our smartphones today have really good cameras. I mean, mine's got 3 cameras on it. So why would you need anything else? But you can start with iPhone 5s, still work really good. And it's because photography is a little bit different, where quality is really important. With video, it's not about the quality, it's the content. It's you get hear things. There's so much more going on. And so that's why we say that you can just use your phone and get a video going. So, and just a little bit about Wes. So Wes is our founder at Tap Edit Go. And so his whole idea was that he wanted to build a team of professional filmmakers to help you guys to create your own smartphone videos. All right, so getting into it. So this is Tap Edit Go. It was born out of Wes's idea of wanting to teach people. And so I just thought, yeah, I'll give you a quick rundown of everything so you know where we're going. And yeah, then we'll kick into it. So first thing is knowing your audience, of course, the types of videos that you can make, how to shoot those videos, important, editing your video, and then some advanced editing if we get time. So basically, even if we get to step 4 and we run out of time, this afternoon you'll be able to make a video, which is pretty cool. But then advanced editing, it just pushes it beyond and it makes you stand out a little bit more. And as I am myself always developing skills, so there's always more to be learning. Get down to my notes. Cool. So part 1, as mentioned, is the audience. We need to know our audience. Knowing your audience is key to making a video. So you're not making a video for yourself when you're making it for your business. You're not making, so it's not making it for yourself anymore. You might be going on holidays, you might make a few videos for yourself there, but when we're talking about small business, you've got to think beyond yourself. You've got to be thinking about your client, your fans, your followers. So put yourself in their shoes when you're making videos for your business. There's, of course, the ones you have, the people that already follow you on Instagram or Facebook, or any other social media that you might use, and the ones you want, the new clients. Now these, of course, aren't easy to get sometimes. It's a big struggle, and why video is such a big thing with social media. It gets attention, it's different. Everybody can take a video and a photo, but how do you stand out? So we're gonna try and do that with some video. Once you're getting to know your audience, you need to break down who they are. So you might already have some followers, that's great. And if you don't have a social media yet, might be a bit of work. You might need to think a little bit harder, but you've got to break down the identity of your audience. And so that's how old are they? What's their gender? their location. What do they like? What do they not like? Do they have kids? And if they do have kids, how many do they have? Are they married? What kind of job do they have? What's their hobbies? Do they like surfing, or are they people who like to watch videos and movies inside like me? I like both, but I do like watching a good movie. What's their personality like? So there's so much that you can break down, and it's called an avatar that can be really helpful for your business. So Tap Edit Go, of course, has an avatar. And just as a brief description, she's a 35 to 40-year-old woman starting her first business or running her husband's business. And it took a while to figure that out, and that got a couple here maybe. It took a while to figure that out for Tap Edit Go, and it will for you probably as well. And it may change over time. Your audience may change as your business develops, and that's cool. Sure, it will for Tap Edit Go as well. But when you figure that out, you can figure out who you're talking to, and that's so important, because when you have a custom avatar, you know who it is. You can get really specific. And then you can put yourself in their shoes. You can make the video for them. And then, so that's where we come to, how do they watch the videos? So the people that you're making the videos, what platform are they using? Are they using YouTube, where most of the videos go for quite a while, maybe around 10 minutes, or are they on TikTok, where everything seems to last about 5 seconds? You've got to work those sort of things out. What's the common videos that they're like? How long are they watching for? What do they like? What does your avatar like, and who are they currently following? That's an important one, because it helps you to figure out all those other things. If you find your perfect follower, your avatar comes to life and they happen to be following you, jump on their Instagram. Are they following someone who, are they following a lot of time-lapse channels? Maybe you should do time-lapse. Are they following a lot of meme sort of fun channels or other social media pages? Might be a good idea to sort of bring that in a little bit. But we're not social media experts, we're video experts. So leave that up to you guys to figure that one out, or talk to social media experts more. But it's a good guide to help you figure that out, because you've got to be in their shoes. So audience, that's the first part. And you really need to think about who your audience is, as we've said. We don't exclude anyone out of who we try to talk to or anything like that. But a little film term or phrase I guess you can use is, you're talking to an individual while addressing the masses. You might have heard of that before. They use it in radio. When you listen to radio, you don't hear someone saying, "Hello world, hello all." They're addressing it to you, the individual. They say, "I have a new song for you." It makes you feel involved, and it's what it gathers the attention. So they're talking to one person while addressing the masses. Which brings us to part 2. So types of videos is what we've got next. So we're going to get straight into that one. We've got 2 types: educational and entertainment. So educational, they're great. There's a lot of videos online. I'm sure we've all watched a tutorial or something, how to cook a particular difficult recipe. But they are content heavy. They're usually tips and tutorials. They last longer. A lot of videos, have you ever looked at a video online, a tutorial or a testimony, and then looked at the date and it was 5 years ago, but it's still relevant. And that's why they're great, but they do take a long time to produce. They can create leads for a long time, but we can't teach you how to do this in 45 minutes. It takes a lot longer, a lot of time. You need the good equipment to make it better, but you can still do it on your iPhone. We just can't do it today. So that brings us to entertainment videos. And these are amazing. They're simple to create. They remind you of the businesses that you follow, and they're really fun to make. They're my favorite to make, and a lot of pretty much everybody else's favorite to make, because you just get to have a lot of fun doing it. You get to run around and just film whatever you're doing in the day. And the awesome thing with these videos is they take about 10 minutes to make, or they can. And they remind your audience that you're there and still working, and it gives them some motivation. They'll come back and buy from you later, but a lot of these videos we think are the best. for you to learn how to make first. And so that's what we're going to teach you. But you might be sitting there thinking, well, my day's boring. You might be thinking my job's boring. I don't really think that it's going to be something people are interested in. I've been doing this for 15 years. It's a bit boring for me. But it isn't to your audience. I used to work at a warehouse. I was a warehouse manager for a first aid company. And so it was pretty boring. I push a little forklift around. I got boxes off a shelf. I unpacked the boxes, I packed the first aid kits, and I sent them off. That was about it. And after a week, I was pretty bored of it. But I was into video. I was starting to develop my skills at this point. I was just out of uni. I'd been doing a few videos for people, but I never thought, hey, if I start filming here, I wonder if people follow it. So I started showing how I packed the kit, and people started following that. And then I showed them some of the things I got up to when I got bored enough to go and make a coffee and sit somewhere and hide in the little areas. And people got really into that. They don't really do those videos anymore, but it developed into just doing lifestyle videos rather than just filming the product and going, hey, buy our new kit. They're going, hey, we've gone camping and see our kit in the background. They're having fun and so many more people can engage with it. Do you travel for work? Think back to the first time you went on a plane, if you've ever been on one. It was really exciting. You're like, this is fun. I'm going to go in the air. I don't understand how it works, but I'm about to fly. But then you start doing it for work and you go on a plane every second week and go on countless flights and countless trips, and it gets boring. But not for the person that's never been on a plane or they've been on it a couple of times. It's really, really fun to see you going on a plane. They just pull out your phone. Hey guys, I'm going on a plane again. Put it away and you can be bored. But people are really excited to see what's behind the scenes. What you're up to. Your day-to-day is exciting for other people. So you've got to keep that in mind when you're thinking about videos. Remember what we said before. You're not making this for yourself. You're making it for your fans, your clients, your viewers. And so just another example, think about this. Bartending. Might be a few of you that are bartenders, maybe in the room. You've had the job before when you're trying to get some money out of school and things. And once you're behind there, you might think, oh, it's a bit gross. It's a bit of water. I spilt a couple of beers and my feet are getting a bit sticky. It's just the day-to-day boring job just to get a little bit of cash, cleaning up and making some drinks. Doesn't sound that interesting, but a customer that's just been drinking a beer sees that you've disappeared and they go, oh, I'm going to slip behind the bar. And they go, I'm behind the bar. Snuck behind. This is exciting. How good's this? I shouldn't be here. Or the staff only signs. Anyone sort of just go, oh, I got to see what's behind there. And then employees, that's where we keep our cleaning gear. Please don't go behind there. But you've got to see what's behind there because it's staff only and I'm not staff. People get really excited to see what you're up to, what's behind the scenes. Been doing it for 15 years, but they don't care. One more example. Wes told me this and I thought it was crazy. He was doing some work for Zoos Victoria. And he said that the guy that chops up all the food for the animals is like, I just cut up food for the animals. It's a bit boring. Wes like, what animals? Like the boring ones? He goes, like the lions, the rhinos, the giraffes. And Wes is thinking, are you kidding? This is so cool. Imagine being able to see that every day or on Instagram, sort of following that. I think I'd visit zoos a bit more. It might be boring to you, but not for the viewer. And that's who you have to have in mind when you're making a video. Have a think, like maybe write down, if you've got any notes, just try and this afternoon write down 5 things that you could do tomorrow at work that might be boring to you, but that are filmable. Even if it's going into a meeting, it's easy. Everybody seems to know how to do a selfie now. Hey, I'm going into a meeting now. See you later. People are interested in what you're doing. Which takes us to part 3. So we know who we're shooting for. The types of videos, so of course we need to know how to shoot. I might just grab some water, sorry, out front for a sec. All right, so this is the fun part, of course. So the question for you all, do you hold your phone like this when you're taking a photo? You look in a room, I've got a few people here, just take a photo like this and take a photo of mum. It's bit boring. and it's not the way that professionals do it. We're not walking around at a wedding or something, or going on holidays and going, oh, hotel, snap. Oh, fountain, snap. Oh, food, snap. Oh, there's a busker on the street, snap, snap, snap. It's not like that. It's not how it works. It's not professional. So let's give you some tips to avoid that. So to shoot like a pro, don't just hold it up in front of your face. That is one angle, it's good, but it's not every angle. So first step, get high. Not what you're thinking, it means get high, get up and above, get above your point of view as a person, get somewhere different to what everybody else sees day to day. And next one, get low, so the opposite, so get down low. At the start, you would have seen the little photo of me down in the grass. I was getting low. That was because it looked better there. I had some grass in the background behind, in front of the 100 or so people that were there. Wedding photographers do it a lot because it looks cool, and no one really sits down low at a wedding. They're usually up dancing around and having some fun. And the final tip is get close. So I've been back here the whole time, but just to give you a different angle, what you guys here, getting up close and personal, getting in front, getting into the action. It creates a different feel. It's really fun. So my mum is the classic. She stands up the back, and I'm sure everybody's mum has done this. I'm sure a lot of people here have done it. I've done it too when I was learning. Standing at the back of a party and just going, oh, I can see everything. This is what I'm seeing. This looks good. Click. And then she comes back from holidays or from a party or something and goes, look at all these photos. And it happens to look like the same photo, but you look at the timestamp and it's been 2 hours, but they're all the same photo. It's like, Mum, how did you manage to do this? You need to get multiple shots. Get high, get low, get close, get involved, have some fun. Don't get scared to jump around. If you see my wedding videos, there's a lot of time I'm jumping around with the camera and having fun. That makes the viewer feel like they're there. And that's what's, it's just, it makes a big difference. We've been watching lots of movies, of course, during COVID, I'm sure. I've watched probably more than I ever have. Got into more action movies and sort of thinking about a car chase. They don't sort of, when they film it, the car chase, surely everybody's watched the video, they don't sort of stand there and go, vroom. I think I got it. They've got a camera on the car in front. They're looking back at people. The car like does a spin over the top and they're behind the car, chasing the car. They're in the car. It goes quiet for a little bit and then you hear a vroom. Did I get it? And then it's back in the car and it's just crazy. And it makes you feel part of the chase and your adrenaline gets high. Of course, there's music behind and all the loud noises and things, but the angles is what makes it big. If you're in the action, the audience feels like they're there too. But a big video, so if you watch something on YouTube, of course, when you see all those cuts, it's a different clip. When you go different places, pretty much every video is made up of shorter clips or shots. And so that's what you need to do. So how many shots do you need? 1 to 3 seconds is sort of an average amount. It's a good amount for this kind of video, the entertainment videos that we're talking about. So what I typically do, and I'll show you in a little bit, is I'll film for 5 seconds, but I might only use 1 to 3 seconds of that. That's, for example, get high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, good shot. Get low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just keep doing that. Get high, get close, get low, do some other cool angles. And I'm going to keep doing that until I have enough clips to make up a full video. So how many shots do you reckon I'd need to make a 60-second video? It's going to be about a minimum of 20 different shots. So it sounds like quite a lot. It is easy to do, and we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, and again, this is for the montage videos and what you're getting up to, an activity, an event, having a bit of fun. This is for an entertainment video. So 20 different shots should end up on your phone. And the key word there is different. It's not the same shot. It's not mum walking around a party, just sort of standing there going, oh, I got 1, 2. It's 20 different shots. You can even see on this on the little slide, there's lots of close-ups of the dog, but you can see that there's one of it running in. There's one of it under a blanket. That's kind of cool. And people, there's different shots there. And that's what's going to help it make your video interesting. And another thing is horizontal. The only time you really need to film like this is for TikTok or Instagram stories. You can film horizontal, and most professionals will film using a camera like the one in front of me, and it's all horizontal, and crop in later because you can use it more. As soon as you film a video like this, it crops a lot more to be able to make it a wide video. So it's always safer, film horizontal. A lot more people will like you afterwards as well when you're watching it back. But of course, vertical's fine for Instagram stories. But again, we're talking about making a video. So that brings us to the other very fun bit. This is my personal favorite bit, and that's to edit your video. So you have your 20 clips. And so yeah, got your 20 clips, and now how do we edit it? There's lots of ways to do this. And of course, because of we've just got 45 minutes, we're going to show you an app called Quick. Now, this is by GoPro, and you might be thinking, oh, I don't have a GoPro or an action camera or anything. It's great, you don't need it. They've made it so that you can just use the clips that are already on your phone or go out and film some, and it's, yeah, it's easy to use. But I'm going to, if I can get this to jump up, show you on my phone. I'm going to get my phone up, so I'm going to leave this. All right, is my phone up on there? All righty. All right, so this is Quick. So Quick is awesome. And I'm going to show you how to make a video very, very quickly. Now, I was good, and you know what? I don't actually have a clip of in here yet. So I'm going to get one more shot to finish this off. And if everybody doesn't mind, I'm just going to film a little. We don't want it in that frame rate. All right, ready? Everybody give a wave. Here's everybody in the room. Sorry, there's people that didn't want to be in that. But that was 2 seconds, so it was a little bit shorter than it should have been. And I've gone and filmed a bunch of clips already. Sorry, phones, classic technology, sometimes been a little bit slow. This one, I'm just going to move this into an album because I was good and I went and filmed a bunch of stuff for this. And back into Quick. All right, sorry about that. I needed one more clip. So down the bottom here, I'm just going to press the plus button. And then all of a sudden I get all the clips that are on my phone. But as I said, I've made my own little album, so I've got it all there. And so now all I do is, sorry that you can't see my hand, but hopefully you get the idea. I'm just clicking all the clips that I want to go in. So going through, and there we go. I've got 20 clips. Perfect. Exactly what I said. And up the top right, you'll see that it says add 20. So I'm just going to click that, and it has a little think, and I've got a video. Watch this through for a sec. To do a Tap Edit Go workshop, but got to do one job first and drop a copy off to my wife at work. You're part of my workshop now. Oh. Everybody in the room. Sorry, there's people in. All right, there we go. I'm not sure if that can. Oh, I'm going to pause that. Cool, I'm back up. All right, so that's Quick, and apps. The name of the app sort of lends itself to what it does. That was a very quick video to make, so easily done. But of course, there's it wasn't perfect. There was some. You might have heard that I got cut off and things like that. And that's why this is, I mentioned before that this is great for those sorts of fun videos, that it's not talking and over explaining, which I'll come back to in a little bit. But I might need to actually jump back into the phone if that's all right. And I'm just going to walk through a little bit more. So I didn't do anything else but just add those videos as you saw. And clicked it, it made the video, and it did a great job. And I'm just going to move this here so everybody can see on Zoom. You should be able to see these boxes they're moving. Now, these are different themes. So what I can do is, for example, I think light, that's standing out to me, that looks good. I click a button and it changes the feel. You should be able to hear that the music's changed a little bit of a different feel, different transitions. I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good this app is like so powerful. It does so much. Yeah, you were impressed. Couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time. Tap at it. Go. So editing a video can be that easy. I know you guys on Zoom can just see my phone, but I'm going to be jumping back on it in a second. So just hear to my lovely voice. And so that's it. That's a video there. That's postable. And all you need to do is bottom right, hit save. And then you've got all these different ways to sort of save the video. You can use Instagram stories, Instagram, WhatsApp, all that. But it's always better to just go to your photo library. So it's going to do its thing. It's probably uploaded all my videos to iCloud and it's making it a little bit slower. See down the bottom of it, and seems to be a little mini game so you can play that while you wait. But anyway, so what it's doing is it's actually stitching everything together into a single video for you. It's going to end up in your photo library, and then you can post it wherever you want. It's a bit easier to save it to your library. It's a much better way to go. All right, there we go. It's done. I can click done. And there it is up the top here. It's editable. I can click in there and edit a copy. Wait for it again and pause that. So there you go. That's a video. And this app edits everything for you. There you go. So that's a way to make a video in 5 minutes. It is, if you looked at the timestamps and the length of time that I did all those, filmed all those videos for, it probably would have been maybe 6 minutes of filming. I did it on my way here. I didn't, this is my only work for the day. I made a coffee. That took me a couple of minutes. I was going to do it anyway. I dropped it into my wife. She gave a little wave and things like that, which was fun. And I could share that on Tap Edit Go's Instagram page, and people would go, oh, that's cool. That's what you got up to. You included your wife. That's fun. I didn't know you had a wife. That's cool. Oh, where does she work? She's getting the coffee. She's excited. Jumped in here, got to see some more faces. And I just did that very quickly, and on the way here, stressing, going, oh, I've got to do a workshop, but I still managed to do it. So when you're doing your day-to-day boring job, you could pull this off. You just got to know, like, put yourself in your followers' shoes, think about some things that you could film, and you can pump them out. It's a great app, and I'm going to need to reshare my screen for like half a second. And we'll go back to play current slide. Cool. So that's quick by GoPro, but there, of course, is some advanced editing tricks. So in a second, I'm going to show you how to move videos. So you might have filmed them in a different order to what you wanted. You might have filmed the sunrise the next day and just sneak it back into the front, make it look like you've had a good day. So you can do that, picking particular parts of the video. So I know that I filmed a bit of when my wife Lulu waved at the camera, but it wasn't in there. It was just when I handed the coffee, but there's a way to actually pick it. You can change the music. If you like those transitions, but you're not fussed on the music, it was a bit slow, you can do that. Changing the length of the video. As we mentioned, there's different sort of ways to post a video. So you might want it on YouTube, or you might want it on Instagram, and it helps you with that. And changing the format, which is so we're filmed in wide, but what if we want it vertical? It does that. So all these things you can still do in that app with a few clicks of the button. So it looks like we've definitely got time. So I'm going to show you how to do those. And this is what will make your videos through quick jump up another level again. So, okay, we'll jump to that soon. And I'm going to go back to my phone. Cool. All right, we're back up. All righty. Cool. So for the first one, so I'm going to do my best in pointing out the different spots. So we picked a theme. I didn't mind it. Had all that, not the little transitions that were kind of cool. So I think I'm going to keep that. And now we're going to go down the bottom of the screen. You should see, I'm clicking on it now, a little musical icon. So it had, by the looks of things, one called Love. And though that I do love my wife and it's maybe a nice song if it was a video about her, I think something that was a bit more upbeat, a bit more exciting might work well.
Every single day, I'm gonna make
that one's okay.
something great.
But you can see that there's so many different kinds of music. This one's a bit more upbeat. There's a bit of a drive to it. See what happens if we skip through.
Now.
It still lowers the music so you can hear the audio if it picks up. It's an artificial intelligence that's picking this up. A bit more upbeat. So how I was feeling when I came in here. So I think I like that one. So I'm going to pause that there. So just so you can see that there is lots of different types of music. You can, where is it? You can go into your music library and there's all of these in here. There's a bunch there, and these are all built in to the app. So plenty of music for you to choose from to give you a different feel, which is really, really cool. Then we go across one more down the bottom again. And so now you can actually see all these different clips that I've gotten. So this is where my 20 clips are. So that's how many makes up as you can see on the timeline, just under where the video actually comes up, it says 104. So it's 1 minute and 4 seconds. So it's pretty dead on with the 20 clips, makes up about a 60-second video. So that's good. Just going to find my place. Okay, cool. So at the start here, there's that text on the front. That might be cool, but what if it says something different? You just can click on it and you click the pencil and you can jump in and just with a few taps, I'm in here and I can add some text. And it's not just this first clip that you can add text to. You can jump into different video clips and add some text if you want to sort of put on like, hi, my name's Matt. At the end, and you just click OK and it's there. If you don't want text at the front, it's easy just to click delete and it's gone. Click OK, it starts the video at the keys. It's straight into the video rather than a bit slower. You get a little bit of creative control. But not heaps. You might have also noticed at the end, of course, GoPro's chucked on their little logo animation. And it's the same deal back here. If you want it to be all about you, just hit that delete button and it lets you enable it again if you want to have a quick come up for some reason, but most people probably won't. So there you go, that's easy. Now I've got a video that jumps straight into the content and I think it looks pretty good. I just filmed it on my phone. I'm not playing any tricks. It was just all done on my phone just this morning. And maybe the keys, it's kind of in a bit of a funny spot. I grab the keys and then I make a coffee and then I go. So how do I move it into a better spot? Well, I just click it and just underneath where I've just clicked, you should be able to see all these little dots. And so if I just press and hold there and I can move along until I see where I want it to go. So I can see me in the car. So I'm going to drop it there. So now if I jump back to me making a coffee, let's play from a couple of clips before. Do a tap at it go workshop, but got to do one job and I'm in the car. Makes it quite a lot more sense. So that's one of the a great tool that they put in there. And so you've got a little bit of creative control, but as I mentioned, you don't have full creative control. But another element that we can do, I mentioned before that I wanted to see my wife giving us a bit of a wave. And so I've just clicked on that pencil again to open up this menu. And down the bottom here, you've got text, delete, highlight, trim, adjust, volume, speed, fit, duplicate, speedometer. Lots of different things there. But the main one that I love about this app is highlight. So it opens up the clip by itself. and you can sort of scroll across and then see all your little frames. But this is what I want. I think this wave is kind of cool. So I'm going to go here, and just where that little down arrow is, that's the highlight button. I'm going to click that and click OK. And OK again.
Thank you.
So now when that, oops, let's pause it. So now when I play
Go
this,
workshop, but got to do one job first and drop a coffee off.
it tells the app to make sure it uses that part of the clip. So we've got 5 seconds and it's going 1, 2, 3. But what if it cuts off what you want it to show? You can select that and tell it what you want it to tell the artificial intelligence behind the app what to do. So it's really helpful in that. And one little extra thing that I just remembered as well, in this clip, you would have heard that I got cut off. I was trying to explain something. And what I can do is in trim, you can cut bits and pieces off. And this is quite a bit more advanced. It's something that's a little bit harder to do or remember sometimes. But if you click manual, it plays the entire clip before moving on. It means that your video might be a little bit longer. But if I click OK, we can see now that the length of the video is 1 minute and 6 seconds, which means it's increased it by 2 seconds, have that full clip play out. So there is so much that you can do with that, with your timeline and the actual video that's in there. And last couple of advanced tools is you go across to the little spanner icon and we've got format, duration, music start, and filter. Now, filter, we've all used filters on Instagram and things. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Music start, if you want the music start a little bit later, you can select the clip that's on there. But the two that I'm going to show you is the first one is the duration. So at the moment, we're at 1 minute and 6 seconds. But what if, and you can see these little icons there. You can see the Instagram one. Great for Instagram. And I can shorten the video and it's going to pause it so everybody can hear me clearly. It automatically will bring the length of the video. It will shorten some clips, maybe not use some, and bring it down to that length so that you can post it for the right thing. Instagram as a post only lets 1 minute. So if your video goes for 1 minute and 6 seconds, it's not going to post it how you might want it to. So this is a great app to just be able to shrink it down and just get it where you need it to go. And if I hit OK, that's done. And then the last one, which I mentioned before, is this one's filmed in wide, but what if I want it to be a square? Click the button and it's done. It's in a square. Squares look cool. They're good for Facebook. Lots of little square little videos pop up. And then the other one, which mentioned that we can crop in later anyway, is portrait. So this app is crazy. And I'm going to probably jump back to me now. We'll go from this slide. Sorry, technology. Get back where I was. So you can see it's a great app. And so I'll get back through these. So they're the things that we just looked at. Of course, there's always going to be things that an app like that, when it's too good to be true, sometimes it is. And so finding where I am, that's a lot of information. So things that Quick can't do. It's pretty simple to explain that it doesn't give you full control, which is what you need for content videos. Did I forget to share my screen? I did, didn't I? Sorry about that, everyone. There we go. So content videos. So that's the testimonials and tutorial videos, promotional videos, explainer videos, product videos. These are videos that rely on you speaking. And so that app that's going to chop things up, it's not going to do very well at that. And so it's just never the safest option to do, sorry, resharing the screen. We're good? All right, so there's all those videos, the types of videos that are a bit tricky to do on Quick. You can give it a go. You saw I got some audio in there, but you could imagine if I tried to do a long 10-minute video, it'd be an absolute pain in there. So that's where at Tap Edit Go, we pride ourselves in being able to teach you how to make a bunch of different videos and different filming techniques. And so we do have other workshops available. This one is all about being able to make a video in 5 minutes and online. Sorry, there we go. We do have online and other workshop options that go for a day. Sorry, little pitch here for what we do. And so the online option, it's got 26 lessons. You can do it now and at your own pace. It's just really easy to do that. But on the 4th of December, we're thinking that we'll put on a workshop, an all-day one. It's hands-on, it's really fun. Play a few games and you get to film people having some accidents while they try to carry balls between their legs and things. It's fun filming it. And the tickets aren't out yet, but just concentrating on the online one. So you can see that this is the kind of page that you'll end up with. And so there's all these lessons. It tells you exactly what you're going to be looking at, and it's easy just to do in your own pace. It's usually $199, but we're going to have it for the next 24 hours just for everybody for $99. And then for the full day, information on that, tapeditgo.com/course, and it's 6 degrees for the 50% off on that. But the full day workshop, so much fun, as I said. And if you fill out the form when it's released and we know the date and everything and confirm that, it'll be 50% off for the full day ticket. And yeah, so basically there's so much more that you can learn, and that's everything that we've sort of got to teach today. So that's quick from GoPro. You can download that, it's free, easy to use. And of course, you can make a video this afternoon. That's why I want to encourage everybody is there's still plenty of time in the afternoon. So film something, just film 20 shots.